Your voice becomes your child's inner voice. So when building that foundation for your children, making sure that that inner voice is strong and resilient and confident, you can do hard things. I'm a huge advocate of daily affirmations. As a teacher, I do them in my classroom, regardless of the age. We do them every single day. And I have, by the end of the year, my students will remind me if I've somehow forgot. But, you know, building those neuropathways so that when they do encounter this negative behavior from another child, that it's not that they have to tolerate it, but that hopefully that they already have these really strong neural pathways that are like, what are you talking about? I'm not dumb. I look at my, this, I know how to do this. And well, we're different. We're good at different things. And I'm cool with that. Like, I'm not even worried about it. So I think that that foundation of that, having that strong inner voice is a really powerful tool against bullying. And also, having explicit conversations with children about bullying and what that looks like. I know I've had students in the past, even very recently, who, everyone has something going on. And sometimes even children have very deep problems going on in their lives, and they're not aware that other people are experiencing their own versions of that. So having explicit conversations of, well, when you're teasing the person about this thing, have you ever thought that maybe that's an insecurity that they have? Or that they're dealing with something at home and that's making it all the harder to deal with. So I even have had conversations with my students that, you guys, we are all battling battles, whether they're visible or not. Every single human on this planet, every person in this classroom, every teacher at this school, every child, every parent, we all have something going on. And when you're mistreating one another, it just compounds it and it makes it so much harder to deal with. And we can be mindful of those things. And I think that's something that can explicitly be discussed with children as well.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. It's something I've said to my son from a young age. You can always be kind. People are going to annoy you. People might be frustrated. Someone might come and do something, but you never know what has happened in their day. You never know what is happening at home. You have no idea what anyone is experiencing at any given time.
Right.
And that is something that we should always keep in mind. We should always keep in mind. And again, it's those explicit conversations, and that comes to with diversity and difference as well. We should be having explicit, real conversations with children from a young age about difference. Yes, we all have different skin colors. Do you know where that comes from? We all have melanin. We all have different levels of melanin. Everybody has a skin color. It's just a different version, dark or light, of the color. And here's where it comes from. Yes, we eat different foods. And, from a young age, I mean, in my preschool classrooms, we talk about, right? We don't yuck anybody's yum. Even in the with food, you don't say because people eat different things and you don't ever want to look at, ew, so we give them words to say, oh, well, that looks interesting. I've never had that before. And that it's okay to say, I don't think I like that. I might not like that. And that's okay. But we do not criticize. It's not yuck because it's just different. It's just different. And I think those conversations and being very real about it from a young age, because we do know that children recognize it, is key, is important. And how we talk about difference and how they see difference being treated is going to impact them.
Thank you for listening to the Willow Kids podcast.